Well, welcome back to Wildcat Week Tournament Edition. I'm Zach Allen here with the team in Branson, Missouri, as the Indiana Wesleyan Wildcats were victorious in their first round against the Bellevue Bruins by a final score of 113-81. Well, the story of the game was simple. The bench came to the clutch. Peter Mercer has the story. Back here in Branson, we started another tradition a few years ago that's become kind of a cult favorite online. You've heard from Coach Tonigal on Wildcat Week, but at tournament time, you get the rest of the story from Coach Junior. The Wildcats are part of the quarterfinal action in Branson, Missouri. But before they lace up their shoes and face off against York College, they came to play with the champion athletes. The champion athletes create sporting activities for people with special needs. The teams from the quarterfinals stood by the athletes through all the drills and activities. Sophomore Ben Carlson enjoys seeing some familiar faces from his first time with the athletes. The Indiana Wesleyan University Wildcats prepare for their second semifinal game in IWU history. But the program isn't solely focused on winning basketball games, but also living out their motto, I am third. Wildcat head coach Greg Tonigal came up with this motto during his first year as a coach. The Wildcats live through this motto each and every day while in Branson, Missouri. Every day for the Wildcats starts with devotions, and each devotion has a special guest that brings a message to change the players' perspectives on how to live out their lives.
Now you're old, you've never seen the righteous Savior, nor have you seen his children beg for bread. God has got you where you're at. You're at a school playing basketball, you're playing for a national championship.
Welcome to Wildcat Week Halftime Show. I'm your host, Zach Allen. Let's start things off with men's basketball. The Wildcats traveled to Goshen College to face off against the Maple Leafs. The third-ranked Wildcats trailed throughout most of the ballgame. Goshen led the entire first half and built up a game-high lead of 11 points in the opening 20 minutes. The Maple Leafs connected on an old-fashioned three-point play for the 30-7-26 lead with 4:09 left before halftime. The Wildcats started to turn things around in the second half. With less than 10 minutes left in the second half, senior Lane Mehurin scored and gave the Wildcats their first lead of the night at 59-58. The score locked at 66 apiece. Indiana Wesleyan scored 8 unanswered points to take a commanding 74-66 lead with a little over a minute left on the clock. The Wildcats were able to come away with the victory by a final score of 78-75. Leading the way for the Wildcats was Lane Mehurin with 20 points and went 8 from 14 from the field. Also, sophomore Ben Carlson had a double-double with career highs of 15 points and 10 rebounds. The Indiana Wesleyan men's basketball team played in the quarterfinals against the Cinderella team of York College. The Wildcats knew going into this game they had to fight on the boards to be successful. The Wildcats were victorious over the Panthers by a final score of 89-64. Junior Lane Mehurin led the team with 20 points, and he says that their success has been something they've been working on when the tournament came.
Yeah, it's something we've been focusing on for a while now, and we want to have layers to our defense, and we want it to feel like there's nowhere for anyone to go. But it also translates to rebounding. We want it to be like a wall, like they can't get through to get to the ball, and I think we took a pretty big step today.
From the basketball court to the volleyball court, the volleyball team competed in the NAIA National Tournament, and pool play began on Tuesday, November 29th against defending national champions Columbia. Early in the season, the Lady Wildcats faced Columbia at the Grandview Invitational and beat them 3-0. This time was a different story. The defending national champs opened the defense to their title on Tuesday with a 3-0 win over the Lady Wildcats. Welcome back to Wildcat Week Tournament Edition from Branson, Missouri. It was the day of the quarterfinals here at College of the Ozarks, and before the first tip, 8 teams in the quarterfinals had a chance to play basketball with athletes, the champion athletes. That'll do it for this edition of Wildcat Week Halftime. If you ever want more information about WIWU and all Wildcat sports, you can visit www.wiwutv.com. That's wiwutv.com. Well, it's time to head back to the second half action. I'm Zach Allen, and you've been watching Wildcat Week Halftime.